What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Never would I have thunk it. I would have never thought that I would be saying the words Visa, Algorand, and Alliance all in the same sentence on a positive manner. But yet, here we are. The future of finance, indeed. You know that the future of finance is around the corner when dogs and cats are partying together and Visa is partnering with Algorand. So let's read this. The link to this article will, of course, be in the description below, but I think that this is some pretty good news, and I think it's going to help agriculture, especially in this time when we need as much help in our food supply all around the world as possible. The timing is perfect. This is going to help farmers and help people in agriculture get paid quicker, get paid easier, and get goods for their goods a lot easier, in my opinion and in the opinion of others. So let's read this. Agrotoken strengthens its alliance with Visa by incorporating Pomelo and Algorand to the development of an agriculture-oriented card. That is nice. Think of like a card where you can get your agriculture, and rather than waiting for it to be sold at auction or at market or wherever it is that is your medium of choice to sell your goods, you can get your goods, get this Agrotoken. It is a known price, and you can get the goods that you need immediately for the goods that you're selling, rather than sitting and waiting. That is going to help, especially in these times. I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a drastic worldwide food shortage with all the interesting things, shall we say, going on in the world. This is perfect timing. This is going to create good things. Agrotoken, the first global tokenization infrastructure for agrocommodities, I've recorded this video about 50 times. Anything that is a mistake in it is staying in this video. Forgive me. I am infinitely flawed, and I infinitely apologize for that. I am human. Imagine that. We'll reread it, though. Agrotoken, the first global tokenization infrastructure for agro-commodities, is partnering with Pomelo and Algorand as strategic allies for the implementation and development of a card designed for the agricultural sector. This is nice. This is going to create a feel and an air of being able to breathe, which is going to help the world, because people are going to be able to grow their agriculture, which we all consume. Cereal, meat products, dairy, pretty much anything that you can consume, agriculture. This is going to help get it out there quicker. Last month, Agrotoken announced a partnership with Visa, the world-leading company in digital payments, to co-create a payment method that enables agricultural producers to use their grains as a form of payment through a card. So imagine that you are in a hard-to-get-to area, which today, with everything going on, might possibly be. You have goods sitting there, but you need to buy other goods to create more goods. You need a tractor, you need material, you need tools. You cannot wait for these other goods. You can't wait to sell your goods for these other goods. You need them. Otherwise, you've got crop that's going to go bad. You've got things that you can't harvest. You've got animals that you can't take to slaughter. Whatever the case may be. Now you can. You'll have a card. You can get your goods. You'll get the money directly on your card. You can get your goods faster. What is Algorand's role in this? We're going to find out in a minute, but Algorand fits this to a T. Algorand is going to do what Algorand does best: make things transparent, make things fast, make things scalable. We'll get to that in a minute. The goal of this collaboration is to design a digital solution that allows the emission of digital and physical cards under Visa's standards and enable the use of financial tools and products for a smooth payment experience using the Agrotoken and Visa features. Like I said, streamlining the industry And I think that this is amazing for another layer as well. This is an amazing use case for Algorand. This use case is a blend of traditional finance, agriculture, world events, and cryptocurrency, and Algorand is taking a huge part in it. We're getting to that here in a minute. Along these lines, Agrotoken incorporates Pomelo, which is the other alliance, as the infrastructure to issue, distribute, and process the payments made with the card, which will soon be supported in any store that accepts Visa. And that's amazing because, yes, I've lived in rural areas. There's sometimes when there's no banks nearby. You can't go just grab some stuff that you need if you don't have the card. So if this is a digital card, now you can use it on your phone. A lot more people in rural areas are going to have phones that they can access. There are high-speed rural internet things. There's satellite internet. There's Wild Blue. We used Wild Blue out in the farm, out on the ranch there, and it works great. So this is another method to be able to get payments. Now you can use your phone and you can use this card. You can have your goods. You can get paid a known amount for a known set of goods. And you can get the goods you need to help produce more goods, which helps feed people around the world. And I don't know, something in me says that feeding people around the world is kind of an important thing. And I'm glad that Algorand is helping to handle it. And here's how Algorand is taking part. The Algorand blockchain will make all operations transparent, fast, secure, with high scalability and low energy consumption. Boy, that sounds like just every Algorand thing that you hear, right? Fast, secure, scalable, low energy consumption. Algorand. Oh, sorry, going into my movie voice there. As it has been built, focusing on sustainability in order to minimize the environmental impact, an approach diametrically opposed to other networks currently in operation. In other words, they're poking fun at proof of work, which is energy intensive. Bitcoin mining uses the energy of some small Norwegian towns. In fact, I think it was the country. It was either a town in Norwegia or the country. I can't remember which. But that's a large amount of energy that could be used in other places and in better places. And even the argument of you have a Bitcoin mining plant that uses renewable energy, okay, that is all well and good, but it is still taking up the place of renewable energy that could be used for, I don't know, heating people's homes that need to be heated, making production plants that can produce food so people can get fed, making other jobs for other people in other sectors. It's taking up that space that maybe possibly could be used in a better spot other than making a Bitcoin miner a lot of money. We're going into a quote here. Integrating Pomelo and Algorand into this existing partnership with Visa shows the versatility of our crypto assets, and it does. It shows that not only is Algorand interoperable with other blockchains using the London Bridge and state proofs in order to get proofs of the state of the blockchain to make it faster and easier and cheaper for other developers to build upon the Algorand network. This is just amazing. This is interoperability on a whole new scale. This is interoperability of Algorand saying not only do we work well with other cryptocurrencies and we're cheaper, we're faster, we're secure, we're scalable, but we can work with TradFi and we can make TradFi more transparent, faster, scalable. Wow. That is saying something. Agrotoken is here to change the agricultural sector, not only in Argentina, but in the whole region. The whole world. I mean, if this takes off and it streamlines the payment for people in agriculture, why wouldn't every single individual in agriculture look at it and be like, yes, I like getting streamlined payments. I like getting paid faster. I like being able to get the goods I need quicker, faster, easier, more transparently. That all sounds, yes, absolutely, starts in one spot. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step, and here's a really amazing first step that really could change the world for the better. And this is possible thanks to various companies and platforms that supported us and our expansion into new horizons, explained Eduardo Novio Estrada, Agrotoken CEO and co-founder. And he's not wrong. These are new horizons. This is amazing. This is something that is going to change the world. Mark my words. All it takes is a few agricultural entities, individuals, corporations, groups, whatever it is, to come forward and say, we use Agrotoken and we get our goods fast. We get our goods securely. It is transparent. We know what we're getting and we like it. And then it'll take off like wildfire because everybody likes to get paid quicker. Everybody likes to get paid easier. Everybody likes to get paid in a transparent manner on a blockchain where you can look upon the blockchain and track it and see it and say, huh, there we go. I bet you state proofs is going to have a pretty big effect on Agrotoken as well. That's amazing. This is big news. This is exciting. If I wasn't so tired, I would be smiling ear to ear. Even I'm still smiling. So, your thought of the day. What is wealth? What makes someone wealthy? Well, that's subjective. And not only is that subjective, it's objective as well. There's some people on the streets that are out of their minds that will forever be poor because they refuse to accept help. But they will tell you that they are extremely wealthy and happy, and good on them. If that's what makes them happy, if that's what makes them wealthy, good on them. But what makes you wealthy? You're investing because presumably you want some wealth for you, wealth for your family, but what is your target? Where do you stop? Do you want more friends? Is that wealth? Do you want more time with your family? Is that wealth? Do you want all the money in the world? Is that wealth to you? And if you don't know what is wealthy to you, how do you know when to stop? How do you know how to invest? How do you know that you're not already wealthy? If you're already wealthy, then investing should be a kick your feet up, kick back, relax, put in a few dollars that you can spare, and who cares? These down times are nothing but kickback times. And you can always tell what kind of wealth someone is going for by how they invest and how they act when the market drops. People who are going for all the money in the world, they are uptight. They're wanting those green candles and they're chasing. But people who are already wealthy, well, we relax. We kick back. And I'm not a millionaire, although I will be. But I'm very wealthy. Compared to where I came from, looking at $100 as almost an insurmountable amount of cash to where I am now, I'm not so much as worried about the things that I was before. And I realized that the minute I realized I was wealthy, I stopped stressing my investments. Because I stopped chasing the green candles. I stopped chasing that wealth. I just had to realize I already was wealthy. But what is wealth to you? Sit down, figure that out. And once you do, I think it's going to change your investing perspective. If you're going for all the money in the world, then you need to be spending every minute of every day on the computer, 16, 17, and trust me, speaking from experience here, 16, 17 hours a day easy on the computer. Chasing, chasing, chasing. Consuming, consuming, consuming information. If it's out there, if someone said it, I heard it, I read it, I devoured it. But over time, I realized that wealth, that kind of wealth, wasn't very wealthy. In fact, it was kind of harmful to me. It made it not much fun at all. It made it really hard. It made it high intensity, and I didn't like that. Once I realized, screw it, I'm lazy. Let my money make money for me. I'm already wealthy. What am I stressing? Well, things got easier. And I wasn't wealthy money-wise when I figured this out. I was wealthy in ways that really mattered to me then. Wealthy in I just got off the streets. I had bought my first car at that time, outright. And I realized I made it at that point. I had overcome some of the biggest hurdles, and that made me up here in my head and here in my heart, my spirit, my soul, my work ethic, wealthy. What is wealthy to you? I appreciate your time and your patience. Patience is the side of the fence you want to be on, because all investing is a mode of transferring wealth from the impatient to the patient. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys on the next one.